Next question, please. Young man over here.
Hey, George. It's Darren from yesterday.
Yeah, what's up, my friend?
I'm doing good. How are you today, man?
All right.
I'm sure you can see it's a pretty big arena. How did you deal with the pressure, especially coming out into the crowd last year? I mean, I'm sure it was... I wasn't there in person. From what I heard, it was really loud. What did it feel like coming out and having over 20,000 people just, cheering for you? And I'm sure it must have felt great. I mean, how did you deal with the pressure?
As a matter of fact, it's right. It was the noisiest crowd I ever seen in my life. And it was so loud that I remember that when Bruce Buffer was making the presentation of the fighter, I couldn't hear him. He was like this. I couldn't hear my cornerman. It was insane. But that's what gave me the extra energy, gave me the motivation. It was a very special moment for me. And thank you everybody for the support. Merci tout le monde pour le sport de cette soirée-là.
Thanks a lot, George.
Hey, while we have a moment, I just want to take a second. I see your great tap-out sweats. I've got my tap-out necklace on the other day. Simply believe in honor of our fallen friend, Charles Lewis Mask. We've prayed, we've said goodbye. How about a round of applause for Mask, man? He will never be forgotten. The guys from tap-out, one of the great reasons why we're all here, because in the early days when the fighters weren't making any money, the tap-out boys gave them just whatever they had so that they could continue to train. So Scrape will be here, Punkcast will be here, and Mask will never be forgotten, guys. Thank you. Next question, please.
Hello, George.
Bonjour.
Congratulations on your victory over BJ Penn. I'm a huge fan of yours.
You fought BJ Penn? You fought BJ Penn? I'm just kidding.
I like how you always conduct yourself in a very classy and professional way, and you make me proud as a Canadian.
Thank you.
Just a few questions for you. Could you describe how the process to develop a game plan for a fight, and does it change with each opponent, or do you go with the same thing?
The way I look at it, it's me and my trainer watch many of my opponents fight, and from there we decide we know what is his weaknesses and what is his strength, and the best way to deal with a good fighter when you fight him, you want to fight him again, you want to fight his weaknesses. You don't want to fight against his strength, and knowing which are my strength, that's how we build up the game plan all together.
Okay, good. Is there an autobiography in the works?
There is not. There was a lot of stuff going on in my life, and right now it's too soon to talk about it. But maybe in after career, maybe it would be something interesting.
This guy, there's a lot of chapters still to be written for this guy, GSP, that's for sure.
I feel like I still have a lot of things coming up, so it would be too soon.
Okay. Some of the autobiographies that I've read, it's really nice to find out the upbringing and personal life. Has your new management company opened up any new business opportunities for you?
Oh, Sherry Spencer rocks, man.
Yeah, I really consider that I'm managed by the best manager in the world, Sherry Spencer, and I know she listened to me right now, and thank you very much. She's right there. Sherry, stand up. The only woman in MMA, ladies and gentlemen. Sir.
Could I get a picture and an autograph?
Yeah, we're going to do that, everybody, afterwards. George is going to give as much time as he can, because that's what he always does. We'll get pictures and everything after. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for the questions. Over here, please. I know, Rachel. Over here, please.
George, in this building, in Canada, and around the world, you're loved by everybody, that's obvious. And because I'm at the microphone, I got to ask, my wife didn't have the nerve to, but she'd love to come up and get an autograph from you. Even a hug would make her
No problem for me, man. Anything.
You know what? He hugged me once and I melted. When I see George at weigh-ins all ripped, it's like looking in the mirror. You know, I think, wow, he's almost in as good a shape as me. Yeah, I do, and so does my wife. My wife pushes more than I do. Next question, please. My shirt says Rolling Stone, and it's got a picture of our new United States President on it, Barack Obama.
George, that's a question I was going to ask you. I'm the first girl actually here in the mic, and I wanted to get a picture and an autograph.
You know what? We're going to do pictures and autographs afterwards.
George, I came from Prince Edward Island, 15-hour drive just to come see you.
Wait in line!
Let's go.
You know what, guys? We will have a lot of pictures though afterwards, so we can keep the questions flying. Please come up because you came from PEI, but a lot of people came from a long way as well. So we'll rock a bunch of pictures and autographs afterwards, please. Next question, while George is doing this.
Just looking forward to the UFC 100 fight. You said that you target people's strengths and weaknesses. What strengths do you think Thiago Alves presents to you as a fighter?
You know, that's a great question while George finishes up there. Thiago Alves, the first thing I think about is, man, if you don't take him down quick, you better check those kicks, eh? Vicious leg kicks. What do you see as the things that you're most concerned about with his fight game?
He's got a, yeah, it's true. He's got a very powerful leg kick. And he's also very big. He's probably going to be 10 pounds heavier than I. But I'm a big believer that strength, skill always beats size, no matter what. And that's what I'm going to prove July 11th.
George, you've fought a lot of strong guys, and obviously, of the many advantages you had, one of them was size and strength over BJ, who's obviously more of a natural 55, just to your 70, but Thiago Alves will be as big and as strong as you.
He will be big, but I train. I truly believe that I train with better guy and bigger guy than Thiago Alves. But there is only one way to find out. We'll see.
Do you have a pick for tomorrow night's main event?
I'm sorry.
Do you have a pick for tomorrow night's main event?
You know what? A lot of people take Talas Leche for beaten, but we should never take somebody for beaten. We should never take a victory for granted. Because I'm the best guy to talk to you about it, because when I did, I lost it. When I lost to Matt Serra. So I think Talas Leche, even though Silva is the favorite to win this fight, I think Talas Leche has more than a chance to win that fight tomorrow. But we'll see.
Thank you very much for your question. Next question over here, please.
Yeah, I got one question. I watch The Ultimate Fighter, and I'd like to say one thing. I would love to see Canada versus Brazil with you and Anderson Silva as coaches. What do you think of that?
Where's Dana White and Craig Palichin from Pilgrim right now?
Hey, listen, I'm from Atlantic Canada. I want to see Canada kick ass, so let's go.
Then the winners get the Americans.
You know what? It would be interesting, but it depends on all the outcome of my fight and his fight and what's going to happen. But it would be something interesting. We'll see.
Georgie, I know you appeared on The Ultimate Fighter a couple of times, but as a coach, would you like to coach a full season on The Ultimate Fighter? Is that something that interests you at this point?
I would have to sit down and see what is the opportunity,
right.
How long I have for the fight.
Sure.
Because if I fight at 185, if I do it, I want to do it well. I want to put some extra muscle on me, some extra weight. I would have to go through a diet for a couple extra weeks, and it would take me an extra time, but I'm always excited for new challenges.
He would be great at it.